Hi, and now with the higher order derivatives. If we have a function f of x, which is x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus x, so it is easy to find f prime, or the first derivative. Put the power down and subtract 1 from the power, so we have 5x power 4, minus, put the power down, so 3 by 4 equals 12, subtract 1 from the power, so we have x power 3, and derivative of x is 1. This is the first derivative, f prime. To find f double prime, f triple prime, the second derivative, the third derivative, the fourth derivative, and so on. Here we have the second derivative. To find the second derivative, we have to work on the first derivative. You have to find the derivative of the first derivative again. So find the derivative here, put the power down, 4 by 5 is 20, x power 3 minus 36, because 3 times 12 equals 36, x to the power 2, derivative of 1, 0. To find the third derivative, you have to work on the second derivative. You have to find the derivative of the second one. So put the power down, so we have 60, subtract 1 from the power, so we have x power 2 minus, put the power down, 2 by 36 is 72, subtract 1 from the power, so we have x. And so on, we can find the higher derivatives using the same method. For example, if y equals 1 over x, find the second derivative, which is denoted by d2y dx squared, or y double prime. First of all, y equals 1 over x, you can rewrite it as x to the power negative 1. So dy dx, put the power down and subtract 1 from the power. This is y prime, or dy dx, the first derivative. To find the second derivative, you have to work on the first derivative. Find the derivative of the first derivative, put the power down, so you have 2x, subtract 1 from the power, x power negative 3, or it can be written as 2 over x to the power 3. If y equals sine x cosine x over cosine x minus sine 2x over sine x cosine x plus x squared, show that y triple prime equals 0. Here we have cosine x, which is cosine x over sine x. So if you write cosine x in the form cosine x over sine x, you can cancel these two signs with each other, and cosine over cosine is 1. Sine 2x can be written as 2 sine x cosine x. It is an old rule, sine 2x equals 2 sine x cosine x. Here we have sine x cosine x, so you can simplify this guy by deleting the 2 sines and the 2 cosines, so we have minus 2 here, plus x squared. Now find the derivative. We just have simplified our problem to be 1 minus 2 plus x squared, or negative 1 plus x squared. Now y prime, find the derivative here. These are constants, their derivatives are zeros, so x squared is 2x. This is y prime. To find y double prime, the derivative of this guy, which is 2, and in the last line, y triple prime, you have to work on the second derivative. Here, the derivative of 2 is 0. So y double prime equal 0. Parametric differentiation. If you have x as a function in t, y as a function in t, and you have to find dy dx. So step number 1, you have to find dx dt. Because x here is a function in t, you can find the dx dt. Derivative of 2t is 2, and derivative 5, 0. Now find the dy dt. Dy dt, put the power down, so 2 by 3 is 6, and subtract 1 from the power, so we have 60 here. Now find the dy dx. Dy dx, you can use one of these two rules. If you wanted to use the second one, dy dt, which is 6, over dx dt, 60 over 2, so the final answer here is 3t. Another example. Suppose that we have x equals t squared and y equals t cubed, and we wanted to find the d2y dx squared, which is y double prime. First of all, find the dx dt. Because x is a function in t, so you can find the dx dt. Derivative t squared is 2t. find dy dt, because y is a function in t, so dy dt equals 3t squared. Now find the dy dx. dy dx equals dy dt over dx dt, so you have to divide 3t squared over 2t. So our final answer is 3t over 2. Now to find the second derivative, d2y dx squared, you have to use this rule, d dt of dy dx over dx dt. d dt, it means the derivative of dy dx, the derivative of this dy dx with respect to t. So it will be derivative of 3t over 2 is 3 over 2. Over dx dt down, here we have dx dt, which is 2t. After substitution here, and you can simplify your problem to be 3 over 4t. Thank you.